Alright, just like we expected, the HEROES Act passed the House of Representatives with 208 votes in favor and 199 against. Republicans in the House have opposed the bill, which gives us a glimpse of what is going to happen in the House once the HEROES Act gets there, where it will probably be chopped mercilessly, like chopping the like button and smashing the subscribe button for the YouTube algorithm. To give you a quick recap and have a broader perspective, the HEROES Act included not only the stimulus checks, but it also included nearly $1 trillion for states and local governments, the second round of $1,200 direct payments for individuals with up to $6,000 per household, 200 billion for hazard pay for essential workers, 75 billion for testing efforts, an extension of the $600 per week federal unemployment insurance benefits through January 2021, and this was supposed to end on July 2020, 175 billion in rent, mortgage and utility assistance, a 15% increase in the maximum SNAP benefit, repeal of the $10,000 cap on state and local tax deductions for 2 years, another $10 billion in EIDL grants, subsidies, and the Special Affordable Care Act enrollment period for people who lose employer-sponsored health coverage, and some other minor things that amount to a few $1 billion here and there. The HEROES Act like this, with all the provisions that I just mentioned, has zero chances of passing the Senate. But with respect to the stimulus checks, it is more than 90% sure that another round of stimulus checks is going to pass, but it's only a matter of when, and all the problems with the HEROES Act don't relate to the stimulus checks, but to the other fat or the other stupid things that were included in the HEROES Act. Even two administration officials told CNBC that the White House would support another round of stimulus checks. So to clarify, it's not the stimulus checks that need to be trimmed or the amounts from the stimulus checks that need to be trimmed, but the other fluff that it is included in the HEROES Act. And I want to beat that nail until the message gets to every single one of you. It's not the stimulus checks from the HEROES Act that are problematic, but the other things like the SNAP program, like the state and local funding, and other things that will probably be trimmed out in the Senate. The Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said that he has no interest in passing the bill like it is written and called it a seasoned catalog of left-wing additives. The Republicans and the president are firmly set on liability protection for businesses, and unless liability protection for businesses is going to be included in the next stimulus package, they will not pass it. Gotta keep in mind that the Senate is controlled by the Republicans, and like it is written right now, and without the liability protection for businesses, even the president threatened the HEROES Act that it's not going to pass. He will basically veto it if it gets in front of him, even if by some miracle it's going to pass the Senate like it is written right now, which basically can't happen. Also, we got another glimpse of why the Republicans want to wait. They want to see how the reopening of the economy is going to boost the economy, and at the same time assess the impact that the CARES Act had on the economy and if it stimulated it in any way. That is a bit silly considering that more and more people continue to lose their jobs. The unemployment rate keeps increasing. And also, I mentioned in the previous video that the reopening of the economy might be short-lived, and since a second wave is expected to come, they might take the measures that were taken previously. So what I'm trying to say is that they will probably lock down the economy again, so that will result in a downward spiral that was going to affect the economy even more. That's going to be needed to be stimulated even more. That is, of course, if the basis of the assumption stays pretty much the same and don't change, because if they change, well, we got to reassess the whole situation. But there's no question that a phase 4 is going to happen, and I'm going to say it in their words. It is no question that there is going to be a phase 4, but it's a matter of how it's going to be structured. So we could expect a phase 4, we could expect another round of stimulus payments, and we could expect some more stimulation to the economy. And I have no idea why they don't act, considering that Fed is putting out studies that show that the consequences of not acting as fast as possible can lead to much more damage in the future. Also, an update that I have for you is that the House passed a measure to temporarily allow voting by proxy and official remote committee proceedings during the crisis. That means that the member that's present at Capitol would be able to cast a vote for up to 10 absent members. This measure was taken so they could solve more problems even though they're not present at Capitol, and because many members of the Congress are old and are much more at risk of catching the virus. This also gives them the possibility to work from home, work on the next stimulus package, and get those next stimulus payments out for the people. Those are the current updates for you. Feel free to subscribe if you want to stay up to date, and if you want to see more updates like this one, feel free to smash the like button because it tremendously helps this channel out if you feel like it. And until next time, take care and stay safe.